This is my, this video is gonna be my grade 12 art. I did 2 art courses in grade 12. I did visual arts in first semester and then cartooning in second semester. I'm gonna go in order of like when I did this stuff. So this is my first piece. It's the biggest piece that I did all year. We had to do an artwork inspired by a song. So I did Colors by Halsey. I took a very literal interpretation of the song, so I kind of based my entire art piece off of the lyrics and exactly what they're saying. It's all about a relationship. The guy in the relationship is abusing drugs. She talks about how she was blue and he was red, and when he touches her, she becomes a lilac sky. So that's why he's kind of like blowing the purple out of his mouth, and it's also reflective of his own like soul and his own like emotion and the person that he once was. He's kind of just getting rid of it. So his colors are like leaking out of his body is kind of the literal interpretation of the song. So that's why his like tears are all purple and his hair is also gray because his colors are like fading. Oh. It's inspired by pop art, by the way, if you couldn't tell. We had to pick a theme for the whole year and I did feminism. So this is the first one that I did. It is a cotton candy land. Just kind of basically showing how fake the media is in portraying like women. That's why it's all like candy and perfect and pretty and all that stuff. The pear-shaped girl and like this cardboard box-shaped girl are hiding their faces because they're ashamed in the face of this beautiful hourglass figured girl. We had to do a critique day. I had to stay up until 5 o'clock in the morning. So it was kind of very much a struggle, and I stayed up the entire night watching Jenna Marbles videos and painting this masterpiece. And I'm also terrified of the dark, so that was really not a great experience. I basically had to paint this entire thing just turquoise, and it was like a disgusting solid color or it was just really bad. I don't remember exactly what it looked like, but it was so bad, and everyone critiquing was like, the bottom needs a little work. And I'm like, yeah, I know. So then I just came up with this stupid cloud thing. So yeah. This was my second piece that I did, and this one was inspired by the Me Too movement. This is Emma Watson and Molly Ringwald. These are both done in graphite, and then the rest of this is watercolor, so it's all watercolor paper too. It's honestly kind of a waste of watercolor paper. As far as I know, Emma Watson and Molly Ringwald are both involved in the Me Too movement. Just to like clarify all that, because I don't want to be giving any false information. Emma Watson donated a whole bunch of money to the Time's Up movement, not the Me Too movement, so sorry about that. And Molly Ringwald spoke out about some of the controversial movies that she like started in the 80s. So I just drew them because Molly Ringwald is my favorite 80s actress, and Emma Watson is my favorite modern day actress. So my last piece, this one is actually completely not original. I found the picture on Google and I literally copied the exact same thing, but I just put my own meaning to it. So this one was about child marriage. It's Little Red Riding Hood, so it's kind of a metaphor for the deceit, because the wolf is very deceitful to Little Red Riding Hood. She's very vulnerable to everything that he has to say because she's alone in the woods on this path to her grandmother's house. You know? Now we're gonna move on to cartooning. So this is fun. These ones are really fun. They aren't the best, but they're fun. We had to do where we want to be in 20 years, okay? So I want to be in England with my husband somewhere in England, in London maybe. So I did this cute little watercolor thing, and he kind of just looks like Harry Potter, which honestly sounds about right. If I had done this now, this guy would have been Grizz from the Society. Anyways, I just want to be in England drinking some rosé, specifically when it's raining, because I absolutely love the rain. I love the rain, okay? I want to live somewhere where it rains a lot. That literally looks like a tornado, but it's supposed to be cloudy. Anyways, The outfit I'm wearing, by the way, is inspired by Haley Steinfeld's outfit in capital letters. So now for the next project, we had to do some kind of scene, and you had to use you have to paint, you had to draw 3 different characters. One of them had to be yourself, one of them had to be someone that's in the class, and another one had to be a character or someone famous. So I did Harry Potter, of course. I'm playing Quidditch with Harry Potter. And my friend Paula. Squad. So I'm a Hufflepuff. She's a Gryffindor. I don't know if she actually is a Gryffindor. I honestly think she would also be a Hufflepuff. This is actually supposed to be in the perspective of the snitch. So Harry is right about to catch the snitch, and oh my gosh, you know why I did Paula as a Gryffindor? I just remembered this because she's a ginger and I tried to make her a Weasley. Look, does it actually look like me? Kind of. My eyes are a lot darker as well as my hair. Oh my god. How many buses are gonna pass by today? This is actually one of my favorites that I did all year because it was really fun to paint. The concept was really fun to come up with, and I love Harry Potter. I know this looks odd. I know. It's it's really hard to do this kind of perspective. My bad. I mean, I don't know what to say, okay? And then I have one more, I believe. Yes. Oh my god, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? So first of all, this is my portfolio. This was the CPT, which is a culminating performance task, which counts for I think this counted for 30% of my cartooning grade. This one we had to make our own comic book. I actually did pretty well on this. My story was really good and original because most people do superheroes, but I was really into Dunkirk at the time. Such a good movie, honestly. And also I had just come back from France because I went in March with my school. We got to see a lot of stuff from the war. So this is inspired by Dunkirk, which is World War II. I basically did a story. It's a love story, obviously, because I'm a hopeless romantic. I love Twilight, sorry. It's a love story about a soldier and a nurse. So it's called the Florence Nightingale effect. If you guys don't know, the Florence Nightingale effect is basically when a nurse would fall in love with their patient. When you take care of a person, you kind of develop emotions and feelings towards them sometimes, in some cases. So this is my comic book. So this is actually the poster for Dunkirk. I just copied it. And then I just added my 2 characters. So this is Blair and this is Charlie. And I really wanted to represent the nurses in the war because honestly a lot of movies don't really focus on them, and a lot of them also risked their lives and lost their lives. So that's Blair right there. And then this is Charlie. Isn't he a cutie pie? So this is the first page. This is Winston Churchill and he's sending all the little boats to Dunkirk. This page is really, really bad. It's the 3rd page. This one's actually pretty good. I like his little freckles. This one's actually pretty good. He was inspired by Douglas Booth, so here's the last page. I hate that a lot. Oh my god, look, they kiss. That's so cute. His arm is not even close to the color of his face. We're just gonna ignore that. Isn't it cute? Oh my gosh, so cute. And yeah, spoiler, she ends up dying. So, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you to my 7 subscribers for subscribing, including my mom. Okay, bye.